Have I ever mentioned how much I enjoy chickens? Yeah. Aren't these some beautiful chickens? Oh, goodness. Yep. Can y'all name the breeds? I can't. I know that one over there, the red one's a Rhode Island Red. Oh my goodness. They just have a beautiful place, don't they? Look at all that grass. And that grass has all kinds of bugs to keep them happy. Looky here. Come here. Give me a close-up. Give me a close-up. Oh, come on. Aren't you beautiful? Look how beautiful that specimen there is. Just stunning. Wow. That's funny, they all walked away until that little rooster crowed. They all came running back. They came back to see what they were missing. They're not missing much. There's a lot of roosters out here in this pen. They sure are pretty. Just... Oh, they're gonna have a little contest now. I just love chickens. There's my friend. Pretty boy. Yeah. Everybody's fussing all of a sudden. Ooh, that's a little aggressive girl. Mm-hmm. Just a little aggressive now. Well, I'm going to go finish my walk. Y'all need to behave yourselves, okay? All right. I gotta say, he sure made a dent in some of this. This was a burn pile from the bulldozers that had cleared some space for some additional campsites. There was a lot of good wood mixed up in here, but a lot of dirt and debris. And I believe if you're not careful, you're going to stumble across some barbed wire. You see it? It's really dangerous. You see that wire there? That'll wreak havoc on the chainsaw, that's for sure. Well, a buddy of mine got out over the last 2 days and cut a lot of this up. You'll see it in the wood rack over by the community fire. There's still a lot of wood to salvage, but we need to get the chainsaw serviced. It rained cats and dogs last night. Didn't even get a chance to build the fire. Maybe next weekend. One of the things I've got to look for, especially after they found that barbed wire over there is I've got to look for anything that could damage the saw or create an accident. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of wire all up in there. And you'll see some right there. So this is going to be a dangerous excavation. Maybe something left for a team as opposed to just one individual out here working on their own. We're a good hike from the main cabins. And definitely need a truck to haul it, of which I don't have. Here's a bit of the forested area that's been cleared out. It's already starting to grow back with the weeds and the grasses. But isn't that beautiful? Look at the way that sun's shining through there, reflecting off those leaves. It's a beautiful part of Texas. And check this out. This is another dozer pile. Yep, look at all that firewood up in there. I hope we can get some salvaging done. It's a waste to go buy firewood when you got all this piled up here in the woods. This is a good sized pile right here. A lot of pine, that's okay. Pine is okay. It burns. I want to show you something here. You see that thistle bloom? That's a good foot or two over my head. Because this is the way thistle grows in the shade. Tall and spindly. It was reaching for that sun. Remember the thistle we saw in another video where we were picking dewberries? That thistle was shorter to the ground, really thick bushes. But it was also very fertile soil because it was in a cow lot. Lots of fertilizer in that cow lot. This one's growing out here wild in the woods. Isn't that beautiful? We're just walking out in the woods. It's Sunday afternoon. Had a horrific rainstorm last night. It was very cleansing. You'll see some neighbors through the woods through there. You'll see a few rooftops way off in the distance. But for the most part, it's quite private. Very remote. Cell service is all but non-existent. I think the closest main road is 7 or 8 miles away. So when you go into town, which is the closest town is 36 miles away, you'd really have to make sure that trip was worth it. Some beautiful country out here. You don't get the wide open expanses and views like you do in the desert. But it's an all different beauty. Absolutely beautiful, tall, towering pines. Green and lush. There's a few more bugs out here, that's for sure. And a few more varmints to go with them. Forgive the lack of grooming today. I didn't realize I was going to be videoing out here in the woods. And I normally don't care to put myself on this side of the camera anyway. But I just wanted y'all to see what a beautiful area this is. It's quite I forgot to bring my tripod, so I'm just using my arm. Arm there, bad angle. It is what it is, right? One thing it is the woods. Beautiful woods. Mhm. You're really missing out by not being able to smell this. This is absolutely one of the most dynamic jasmine vines I have been able to enjoy. Again, reaching for the sky. Do you hear wind chimes? With a combination of the wind chimes and this wonderful aroma, it's just incredible.